Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Looking to throw right away is Watson.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To the air yet again, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right.
That's into the hands of Fortson.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
19 Tiger.
They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets it up past the 35. The Colts at 11-1 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to Taylor on first down. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Irv Smith Jr. with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Watson.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
7 yards there and a first down. Watson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, it's Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 12. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mecole Hardman, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the 45 on 2nd down. Watson. That's caught left side by Hardman. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Watson, off play action.
Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Holloway.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
So on 4th down, on is Evan McPherson and the Bengal field goal unit. McPherson's kick is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So
he's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Colts are once again back in front.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Dancing to his left.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good sizable run there by Deshaun Watson on the RPO.
That's in his DNA as a quarterback. He's been doing that since high school. He understands the RPO game as well as any quarterback in the league, and he makes excellent decisions. And when he takes off and goes, his team's pretty happy about it.
Watson on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon.
48 yards as they have taken the lead.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Again, it's Taylor.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
K.J. Hamler.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Catch made here by Campbell. So the completion gets him just a yard. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and
1. The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On 3rd down, Cameron. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Irv Smith Jr., 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He finds his man complete. It's Holloway.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Holloway. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Again, it's Watson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's got some space here. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Third and long. It's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Holloway. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. The option to give to Taylor here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense are going. And now Watson throws another interception. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run here with Taylor.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Oh, now a running play here with Smith.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now it's Watson. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Watson now to throw. A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the 50, it's Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Squib kick picked up near the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this over the middle deep. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Colts, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me.